teenage boys who were stopped by police at a train station in South London has claimed they've been deeply traumatised by the incident. One of the boys didn't show a valid ticket. He was arrested for fare evasion, but then de-arrested. His brother was arrested on suspicion of common assault and possession of an offensive weapon, which was a rock in his pocket, his mother says was for a school geography lesson. No further action was taken. In footage given exclusively to Channel 4 News, one of the boys is seen being restrained against a wall by train staff, and another is seen having his handcuffs removed by a police officer. Ria Chastity reports.
This 15-year-old boy was on his way to school. This is his 13-year-old brother having his handcuffs taken off. At 9 on Monday morning, their mum's phone rang.
I got a call just before 9 o'clock from my 13-year-old son. He called, he was really distressed, he was crying, and he couldn't speak. I think this entire incident just reeks of failures from start to finish. I don't think anyone should be allowed to take anyone's child off the street and disappear them for 2 hours.
2 schoolboys in uniform?
Sabrina couldn't find her 15-year-old. She went to Bromley police station but was told he wasn't there. So she called other local police stations, still no sign. Finally, 2 hours later, Bromley police, she says, confirmed he'd been there all along.
Just imagine knowing the last vision I had of my son was him being pushed up against a wall with 8 hands on him, and then the police telling me for 2 hours that they had no idea where he was. Every thought, as a young black man, he's 6'4", but you just go back to things like George Floyd, you go back to just everything. It's so difficult because, you try so hard to keep them out of certain environments. You try to protect them. And I sent them to school. And that's all I did. They are guilty of going to school, that's it.
2 teenage boys stopped because one didn't show a valid ticket. The British Transport Police say we're aware of concerns on social media regarding this incident and will be reviewing CCTV and body-worn camera footage from the involved officers and South Eastern trains. We're confident that the policies and procedures we have in place to cover operations like this were followed.
How are the boys?
Well, the younger one he can't go to school. I don't think he's going back to school this term. He's not sleeping. He just doesn't want to interact with anyone. It's long-term trauma. As I'm now trying to get them counselling and trauma therapy, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be a long-term thing. They have to carry this for the rest of their life.
Let's go back to Leeds now, and Kieran.